All right, so we are recording. We are good to go. The playlist is linked. If you have a block, you might want to have it handy for our practice today. Of course, zero pressure, as you know, do as much or as little as you want. But seeing as there's no practice on Wednesday, figured we'd get a little spicy today. So when you are ready, starting your playlist, and then make your way down onto your mat. I threw in one of my childhood favorite songs today, so I hope you appreciate, and if you know which song it is, message me afterwards. So once you make your way down on your mat, you can take these first few moments just to settle and arrive. Take any movement you need or stillness. Listening to your body for whatever you need. And know that whatever task might be calling your attention elsewhere can rest for the next 45 minutes. And if you notice that your mind starts to wander, I encourage you to come back to what is within your control. And notice if thinking about these things right now are going to be solved. Chances are probably not. Maybe you can ask them to go to the back. Again, any movement that you feel called to take or any stillness. Maybe getting acquainted to your body, noticing how it feels here right now. Maybe there's certain parts that are like, oh, it's a little bit sticky. There's little parts that are, needing a little extra love. So as we move today, maybe you can be a little bit more gentle on those spots. When you're ready, take a gentle breath in through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. 2 more times, breathing in. And out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. So stay here. You can bring your legs in any shape. I'll just make sure there's anyone new who joined if they need a playlist. As you lay here, could you let your brain be heavy? Your eyes sink into their sockets. Your jaw be soft. And maybe your heart be open. Stay where you are, any shape with your legs. Maybe you drape your right arm across you, and then your left arm underneath that. So your elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling. Maybe your hands wrap around and grab your shoulder blades. That might not be available today, and that's totally fine. And then from here, see if you can bring a little bit more of your upper back onto the ground. Might need to kind of finagle your shoulders a bit. So opening greatly through the back line of our body. Today, eagle shape is going to be a heavy part of our practice. So here in this shape, can you really find your variation of it? So for some, it might be staying with your hands wrapped around your back. Or maybe for some, you might bring the backs of your hands to touch, or maybe even hooking your left hand onto your right hand. Let's start to add some movement through the shoulders. So maybe you bring your fingertips up to touch and back down. Gently massaging through your shoulder blades. And know that if you're grabbing opposite shoulder blades, you could draw your elbows up and then down, same thing. Breathing in to get those fingertips to touch overhead. Exhale to draw your elbows closer. One more time, inhale. And exhale. From here, wrap your right leg around your left. So for some, you might be able to hook your toes behind your calf. For others, that might not be possible. Planting your left foot down on the ground, reach your fingertips overhead. And as you exhale, maybe you curl and round, bringing your elbow to your knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, curl and round. So as you start to find this movement, waking up your deep core, can you try and keep as much of your low back on the ground as possible? It's going to feel impossible because that low back will want to start to lift up. But it's a tiny little shift. It's where your focus is going. One more time. Holding here. Pulsing your elbow to knee. Tiny little movements, maybe an inch or two. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unravel, draw your knees in towards your chest. Ooh. Maybe rock a little bit side to side. Zip up your legs, hands behind your thighs. Maybe you bring your nose up towards your knees. Inhale, extend everything out long and far. And as you exhale, draw them back in towards you. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, curl and round. Imprint your low back onto the ground. Inhale, extend. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Plant your feet down. This time, left arm drapes over top of your chest, right arm underneath. Your elbows point up towards the ceiling. Adjust through your shoulders however you need. Oh, just this feels so good. I'm making up for us having no practice on Wednesday, so we're going to be a little bit spicy today. Once that feels okay, maybe you find a different variation with your hands, maybe the same. First, the legs are going to stay stable. Arms reach up, and as you exhale, you bring them closer towards your stomach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw them back down. Keep your head down on the ground for this first little bit. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Let your arms go wherever they may. This time, your left leg wraps around your right. Yeah, maybe you sneak those toes down, maybe not. Right foot flat. Fingertips touch overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl and round. This side's going to fatigue way faster. So we're going to do this 4 more times. Go for 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy moly, draw those knees in towards you. Good job, everyone. Maybe you start to rock back and forth, rocking yourself all the way up, crossing your ankles, plant your palms, make your way into your tabletop. Cat, cow, freestyle, whatever you need. 5 breaths. Two more cycles of breath here. Knees go wide, big toes touch, shift back, shell stretch. So if you are just joining us, welcome. I recommend having a block handy if you have one. If not, totally cool. If you have a block, place it towards the top left corner of your mat. Shell stretch for 3 more breaths. When you're ready, tuck your toes, push back into your down dog. All right, let's do this. Pull up these pants, let's rock and roll. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you can start that here. Audible inhales in and out through your nose. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest, plant it behind your right hand. Left knee lowers, inhale, low lunge. So find your variation of low lunge. You have 3 breaths here. Some might want to open arms into cactus. Some may choose to interlace your hands at your low back, stretching up and away. Hands resting on your thigh. 2 more breaths, your choice. Fingertips come back to back down to the ground. Push back, high plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, draw your knee in towards you. Plant it behind your left hand. Right knee lowers, your choice, your low lunge. Two more breaths. Fingertips come down to the ground. Push back, high or low plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Maybe pedal out your heels. Take any movement you might need. Walk your feet up towards your hands, forward fold top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair. Exhale, fold. Let everything be really heavy. Let your arms be loose. We're gonna flow through our chair pose. So what it'll look like is inhale, chair, and then exhale, fold. Maybe your arms swing back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. So join me when you're ready. And breathe out through your mouth. Let everything go. Just let it flow. Three more times. 2. Last one. And then hang out here. Ooh. Maybe your fingertips come down to the ground. You can pedal out your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly ragdoll up to standing gopher count of 8, 7, 6. Real slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll your shoulders back and down. Soft bend in your knees. Okay, when you're ready, shift the weight into your left foot. Actually, bring that block maybe flat next to your left foot. I'm putting mine on the lowest height for eagle. So this is what my right foot will rest on. So for some of you, you may choose to have no block. For some of you, you might have the block a little bit higher. And just kind of play around with it, okay? Shift the weight into your left foot. Send your bum back, bend into your left leg. Maybe you wrap your right leg around. For those of us who are unable to, myself included, I'm bringing that right foot onto the block. So let's build the foundation first through our legs. So send your bum back, and then can you keep your chest lifted? That low back's gonna wanna pop or curl, so find a little bit more neutral. Ooh, can you lean your upper body back? Doing a leg out workout yesterday was a big mistake. Arms open up, and now you have two choices. To make it easier for your balance, your left arm wraps underneath your right. If you know you want more of a challenge, your right arm wraps underneath your left. So again, option to grab opposite shoulder blades. Maybe your palms touch. Bend a little bit more. See if you can send your bum back, lift through your chest. Take a big breath and reach your elbows up higher. And as you exhale, curl and round. Maybe your elbow and knee touch. Inhale, lengthen, keep your legs steady. Exhale, curl and round. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Rise back on up, stand up straight. Draw your right knee in towards you. Hands on your hips, tip and hinge. Come into your airplane shape. Squaring off your hips. Find a lift through your right thigh. Hands stay here, reach back or forward. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot back down and long, turn open, warrior 2. Good job, everyone. Whew. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, straighten through your front leg, palms touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Hands on your hips. Keep your left foot where it is. Turn your right foot open. Can you bring your heels in one straight line? Opening through your knees. So push your knees back. Give me a second here. Let me catch my breath. Hands behind your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right elbow to your right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time to the right. Center. Over to the left. Center. Open your arms wide. Turn back onto the ball of your right foot. Turn your chest towards the front of your mat. Lean your weight heavily into your left leg. Left hand onto your block if you have it, or fingertips down to the ground. Float into your half moon. This right foot, can you flex it? And turn your toes towards the right. Can you find a lift through your left oblique here? Good, stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot up to the left, forward fold top of your mat. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take your block, place it over to the right side of your mat. I'm just gonna spin around so I stay facing you. Hands on your hips, elbows high, push down through your feet. Inhale, root to rise, come up to standing. Exhale, release your arms, soft under your knees, shake it out. Shift the weight into your right foot. Cross your left leg over top. So find your way into your eagle. And then again, set your foundation from your legs. So not only is the weight only in your heel, but also think about your right toes. Maybe you can bend a little bit more into your right knee. Ooh, some days it's there, some days it's not. And then what's going on with your chest? Could you maybe bring it up? Shoulder blades as if you're leaning against a wall. Open your arms out wide. You could cross your right arm underneath or your left, finding your variation of eagle arms. Whew. Once you make your way here, could you bend a little more into that right leg? Spicy, spicy. Inhale, fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl and round, knee to elbow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, rise on up. Draw your left knee in towards you. Exhale, tip and hinge your airplane shape. Hands on your hips, reaching back or forward. Try and drop your left hip. Whoops. That left foot might not go as high, and that's okay. We're activating through your right glute. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, step your left foot back down and long. Open up, warrior 2. Adjust your feet however you need. Palms flip up towards the ceiling. Inhale, straighten through your front leg, palms touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Hands on your hips, keep your right foot where it is. Turn your left knee out. Heels are drawing in towards each other. Imagine as if you're trying to energetically pull them closer together. Knees stay open, hands behind your head. Whew. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow to left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time over to the left. Center to the right. And center. Pivot back onto the ball of that left foot. Maybe heel toe your right foot over to the right. Shift your weight deeply into your right leg. Fingertips on the block or the ground. Make your way into your half moon. Left foot is flexed as if you're trying to push against a wall. Find lightness through your upper body here. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot steps down to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring the block over towards the left side. We're gonna do this one more time as I show you 2 fingers. One more time on each side. So block over towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, come into your chair pose. From here, maybe you shift the weight again into that left foot, crossing your right foot. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, maybe you don't. Right away, find your eagle arms. 4 times, inhale and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale for 3, exhale. Inhale for 2, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back on up. Draw your right knee in towards you. Exhale, airplane pose. Soften your gaze, stay with me. Find length through the crown of your head. With control, right foot steps back, warrior 2. Right away, inhale, straighten left leg, arms reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Goddess legs here, hands behind your head, over to the right, center and left. Center, right, center, left, center. One more. To the left. Rise on up. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Warrior, nope, JK, half moon. If you'd like, maybe you can challenge yourself and those left fingertips can float off the ground. Whoopsies. Some days it's there, some days it's not. Just gotta laugh at yourself. Step your right foot to the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Block over towards the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, eagle pose. Inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, curl and round. Go for 3. For 2. For 1. Rise on up. Tip back, airplane pose. This time, can you find a lift through your lower core? Ooh. Flex your back foot. With control, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten front leg, palms touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale for 3. For 2. Last one. Keep your right leg where it is. Turn your left toes out. Hands behind your head. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Over to the left. Right for 2. Left. Right for 1. Over to the left. Back up. Over to the right. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Turn your chest forward. Half moon. Your shape. Option to challenge yourself here. This is the last half moon of our practice, I promise. Ooh. Can you reach up a little bit higher through your left inner thigh? Oh, and then step your left foot up to meet the right. Forward fold. Good job. Wowie, wow. That was spicy. Oh, okay, let's slow it down a bit, yeah? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, high or low plank. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider apart. And then lower yourself down onto your forearms. Okay, when I said a little less spice, just a little bit. Maybe rock forward and back here. If you're listening to music, maybe find the beat. Good, go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Can you keep your chest lifted? Push your elbows into the ground. Option to stay here or tip your hips over to the left. Back through center and then over to the right. Center, left, center, right. Go for 8, 7, 6, okay, that's too slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a front stomach stretch. Bring your feet wide apart. Push your toenails into the ground. So notice if you're dumping your stomach, slight curve of the pelvis here. Roll your shoulders back and down. And again, if this is too much on your low back, listen to your body. Come down to your forearms. Lower yourself all the way down. Stack palm on palm, rest your forehead down. Give your hips a little bit of a sway. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, push back, shell stretch. Knees go wide. Maybe your big toes touch. Take a big breath in and out. All right, we've worked those legs. We've worked a little bit of our core. Bring yourself back on up. Shift your left bum cheek down to the ground. And then bring your, what is this? Your left shin parallel with the long edge of your mat. And then your right knee goes behind. So your legs are at 90-90. If you did class last week, you probably did a little bit of this. So I want to add a little bit more. I don't know about you, but I'm doing so much sitting. That's actually the side body that's giving me some grief. So we'll float in between a Pilates mermaid. Bring your left fingertips down. Right arm reaches up. Now this left hand, you can walk it out as far as you want. My ask is that that left shoulder stays down so you have room for your neck. And think about the stretch coming all the way from your right knee, right hip, shoulder, and hands. So don't let this hand get dead weight. Really try to extend through your fingertips, reach a little bit more. Push down through your left hand, rise on up, counter stretch, right hand onto your right knee, left arm reaches up and over. One more time, left fingertips down, right arm reaches up. Rise back on up, counter stretch. Bring your torso back through center, take your right leg, swing it around. Maybe you place it in front. So your heels aren't tucked in close towards your bum, you bring them further out. So for some, this might be enough and you could forward fold here. For others, maybe that right leg comes stacked on top. Ooh, I know that chances are you'll probably look more like this. That's okay. And then again, option to stay lifted or fold forward. Spicy, spicy. We're gonna take our heart rates down. So depending how far you get and if you still have that block, maybe your forehead rests down, maybe it doesn't. Saying good morning to that right glute. You might be wanting to try and fight back to clench to keep everything secure. So could you really send your focus and attention to that area? Your right outer hip, your right glute. Use your hands to push yourself back on up. Ooh. Right leg stays where it does this time. Left leg goes back. 90 degree angle with your legs. Right fingertips far over towards the right side. Left arm reaches up. So to make this more intense, you bring that left knee further back. And notice what your shoulders are doing. Left knee, left hip, shoulder and fingertips. Push down through your right hand, rise on up, left hand onto your left knee. Ooh, right arm reaches up and over. Rise on up one more time, left hand over to the right. Rising back on up, counter stretch. Bring yourself back on up. And then again, your shape for fire log. So maybe your left shin comes in front of the right with your heels further out. It's a great option. Or left leg stacked on top. And then notice, if you can't breathe when you go into this shape, back off. There's no yoga Olympics. You know, often with 45 minutes, we try to fit in as much as we can, but then what happens in that time? Like, are you actually giving your muscles time to relax and soften? So meet your body where it's at. Same thing goes for this week. You don't have work on Wednesday. It doesn't mean you need to fit in Wednesday's work on Monday and Tuesday or Thursday and Friday. You can let that go till next week, okay? You don't have to work 10 hours. You don't have to work through your lunch. Okay, can you be here now? If you're folded forward, bring yourself back on up. Move your block out of your way. Fingertips behind you, plant your feet. Whoa, windshield wiper your legs. Whew. And then before we make our way onto our backs, you have 3 different options. Actually, no, you really have like 4 options for a twist. So one, you could stay lifted, crossing ankle over top, hooking your arm onto your foot. You could find a seated twist. Or then when you lie yourself down, you could have your knees staggered, stacked. Again, option for eagle legs. So really, you have a shit ton of options. So I'd like for you to find your option of a twist. I'll just be seated for this little part. My spine's not really happy with twists right now, so it's just your time to move. Go with what works best for you. And so as you lay here in your twist, can you soften your breath? Or maybe drop your shoulders away, either softening into the ground or away from your ears. Stay in your shape. Take a gentle breath in. And exhale out your mouth. Slowly unravel. And then maybe you want to find the same twist on the other side. Maybe you want to find something different. But notice here, as you find your twist on the other side, are you trying to push it to match your twist that you just did? Are you trying to compensate in certain areas to find that same level of depth? So my ask of you is, could you ease up a little bit? Stay where you are, gentle breath in. And release out your mouth. Take your time coming out of your twist. And then finishing in any shape you'd like. So if there's anything else you want to find in between, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, you can maybe do legs up the wall if you have the space, or even like your legs resting on a couch. Like if this is your body, that's the couch, really comfy. Of course, you can lie on your back or seated. You have about 3 minutes today of whatever you need. And I encourage you not to cheat yourself. Stay for these last 3 minutes. Your task can wait. Your dog needing to be walked can wait. This is 3 minutes for you and your breath. So when you're ready, you can start to deepen your breath. Find movements in your hands and your toes. Your choice, you could finish line on your back or slowly, keyword slowly, and make your way on up to seated where we will all meet. Again, if you don't want to meet, you don't have to meet. Hands in any shape you want. Closing out with a soft breath in. Maybe fill up your lungs a little bit more. A little bit more. And exhale, release. Thank you so much, everyone.